I just used this the other day. I have this set, but mine was a little bit smaller than this. I don't think it was all 4 pieces. I think I only had 3 of them. So I love that you're getting more with this one. It's V86085 from Campanelli. This is the 4-piece handheld microfiber duster set. The dusters that I have, I want to say I picked up on it maybe 6 years ago, something like that. Still use them today. I have used them in my old apartment. I use them in the house, which is not really my new house anymore because I've been there for 5 years, but regardless, I've used them over and over again. I didn't have ceiling fans in my apartment. I do in my house, and I just recently used these to dust all of the ceiling fans, and they bend down. They work perfectly because you can bend it right around the fan. There's a lot of different uses for it, but it's a sale price of $24.98. That means each one is just $6.24 each. Over 1.9 million Campanelli dusters have been sold here at QVC. That's a big number. People love them, and they love these sets too because you give them every tool that they need.
Yes, we do, and this is why we love this set. So you're going to get 4 dusters in this set. One of them is going to be this guy right here. Hold him, please.
Yep, okay, and this color, by the way, this one is the copper.
One of them is going to be this guy right here, which are fixed handles. Hold that, please. But this is where it gets really good. 2 of them are going to be the telescoping ones, which means you are going to be able to get up high, down low. They bend, they flex. They're awesome. I hate to pick favorites, but this is one of my favorite sets. And then you're going to get this little guy too, which is the best in the car.
I use it all the time.
Best thing in the car.
3 different colors. You have it in the copper. There it is in your aqua. That's our most limited option. And then we also have it in the berry. $24.98. It should be $30, $8.33. But if you break it up and look at the cost of each one, $6.24. How much would 1 box of these cost?
I mean, seriously. And again, you'll see the theme of the show. Get rid of those disposable products and stop going back to the store and buying more and more. Yeah. That's what the Campanellis want to do. So super expensive, costly. We use these things often. Or maybe you're someone like this who has used that old school feather duster. My grandmother had one of these.
Yeah, of course.
And here's the deal. Dust is some nasty stuff. So with things like this or disposable ones, all you're doing is moving it around from point A to point B. And do you know what dust is, Justin?
It's not really picking it up, those.
No. No. Do you know what dust is, though?
Oh, I've been on with Chris before. It's gross. It's like termite poop or something. Or it's some
dust mite poop.
Dust mite poop, not termite poop. There we go.
It's dust mites.
Dust mites.
Their poo, your skin scales, because they like to eat them, and it's really nasty stuff that you want to get out of the house. So microfiber dusters are so completely different because these are tens of thousands of little mini microfiber fingers that are going to lift, trap, and remove. So instead of moving that around from point A to point B, we're able to get it out of the house, and then all we have to do is we take this, we shake it out outside, release all the dust, or if it gets really dirty, you can run this under the sink. It is awesome because every single household, no matter how clean you are, has dust, and we want to get it out of there.
I feel like I'm about to sneeze because the dust that was right there from
it. Yeah,
but
don't.
Right, like that's the reason though why you want to get rid of it. My entertainment cabinet, I look at it and it's like every couple of days, all of a sudden the dust builds like it's snow. And I often I'm like, why was there so much dust in this house? This is a new house. How's there so much dust? But this has been the saving grace for us because what we've done is taken this, just wipe it right down, go out to the deck. I just hit it on the back side of the vinyl and then done, like on the side of the house, and that's it. It's all of a sudden
Well, and
gone.
Chris Campanelli always has the joke that you start cleaning one end of the house, and by the time you get back, you need to redust the other because that's the thing. Dust is just everywhere. These are so nice too because even though they're extra long fibers, you can see they collapse into tiny little spaces. They have a silicone little nub on the end, so they're not going to scratch or mar anything like that. So all of the areas that are a little tough, you can't really get your hand in there to clean, you can easily do with this. You can see down in the little vase.
They get into everything.
Yes.
Like that's the other thing with this, is this duster can fit right inside of the vase, which is going to collect dust on the inside.
Yeah.
And then it's going to look like it's opaque. It's not, it's dirty.
They bend and flex
right
too,
in.
which is amazing. So you can bend them to wherever you need. So maybe you've got the blinds. You can clean both sides of them with one little guy. We've got the ceiling fan blade that you spoke about. We're able to.
I love using it for this.
Yes, able to clean this on both sides. But what's great about that is you have ones with extension on them too. So that reach is unbelievable in these. I think they go up like multiple feet up high too, which is great. And you could even take this, telescope it out, but you could bend and flex it and use it on the ground as well.
Let's show all 3 colors really quick. Here it is in the copper. This is the aqua, most limited right here, and then Kylie has it in the berry. You're getting 4 of these. That's $6.24 each. Look, you can go out and you can buy those replaceable ones. They're disposable is what they are.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that you're paying more money for that box of those disposable ones that will only last a couple of weeks than if you were to just pick up this set right now. And that's because you've got a savings here. This is a sale price of $24.98. How much did the last roll of paper towels cost you? And then how quickly, because in my house, I don't know, maybe 2 a week that we go through. And when I think about it, we've got our little bar downstairs that has paper towels. Nick's coffee section's got paper towels. And then we have another one upstairs. We're constantly going through them. This, you don't need to use the paper towel for your dusting, and this is a much better option.
Yeah, or maybe you're someone who still, I remember back in the day, I keep talking about my grandmother, but she would use that lemon scented cleaner, and I felt like it just attracted the dust more. Like you would wipe that down and then the dust would accumulate. With this, you're not using anything disposable. You're not going back to the store and having to buy the little ones. And even like the bigger ones you see too, like this guy, this is like the reach you can get with it too. What is that, like 2 feet? Justin, please hold.
Yes.
Okay.
This is like, so the reason why I picked up on mine. Can we take this to the shelf for a second? Can we go over here to the corner?
Yeah, where you want to go?
Because I just want.
It's your show. We go wherever we want.
I'm 5'5".
Yeah.
I'm not a tall guy.
Yeah.
Like I am very, very petite when it comes to height. Okay. If I wanted to dust the top of that shelf, let's just bend this down really quick, which honestly I can't even figure.
I know.
Like
those things,
that,
you
right?
bend them and
like
you
that.
break them.
I literally can't reach.
I can stand behind you and reach.
Okay, I'm like, right. I am on my tippy toes, and then how far back am I getting? Oh, it's pretty dusty up there.
It probably is really dusty.
This, I can bend first, just like Kylie did. I can then
didn't
use
even
that
bend it. I'm just standing like 7 feet behind you.
And now I'm literally hitting the back of the cabinet with this right now.
Yeah.
I couldn't even reach the top of it with the other one, and dust is literally all caught up in there right now. That's the reason why you go with Campanelli.
Yeah.
But here's the good news. This is just one of the 4 that you're going to be getting. 2 of them are going to be telescoping. 2 of them are going to be the standard, and they're going to be the stationary ones. And I am telling you from personal experience, you are going to find a use and a purpose for every single one of them.
Oh yeah, they're amazing because every single household has dust and you want to get it out of there. Think of the areas maybe that you don't clean that often. Look up at your vents, whether they're on the ground or up high in the ceiling. You can see when we use this, you can get in between all of those little slats too. So you can easily clean because remember, extension, that telescopes out. I hate to pick favorites in the Campanelli duster world, but this silhouette is one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Personally. Then of course, the little guys, these are amazing for all of your house, but also in your car. Throw this in the glove compartment.
Incredible for your car.
Dust off the touch screens, the dash that you have, the seats, they're amazing for that.
When you dust off your car, it feels like you're driving a new car. It's the most luxurious thing, and I know that's kind of silly to say, but it's true. When you get rid of the dust, which builds up and we inevitably forget about, it makes such a big difference.
And look how tiny this is. Trying to get our hand in between here. These collapse down. You've got that great silicone little nubby. And again, you're not throwing these away or going back to the store and buying more and more of these guys right here. These, you can take them outside, shake them out real good. If they get really dirty, you can run them under the water, just let them dry.
Yeah.
But they're incredible. They are definitely, I mean, I think everything that we're presenting from the Campanellis are really staples in your cleaning arsenal. You need a way to dust, you need a way to clean, you can trust them with their microfiber.
You know, you mentioned about the, like looking up at your vents. My future stepmother-in-law, she was over our house. This is the very first time that she came over the house. And anytime anyone comes over, I'm always going on a cleaning spree, especially if it's their first time. It's like a family
future stepmother-in-law, that took me a minute.
Future stepmother-in-law, yes, exactly, yes.
It's like, who?
Yeah, I know, yeah. There's a lot of family that all of a sudden is going to be future for me in 20 days.
Yeah.
But she was over and she looked at she was in her bathroom, she looked at the vent. And she came in and Nick, I didn't know that they play this game, but I guess Nick has always said to her, like, I want you to grade the bathroom and the cleaning. And
That's
she
a
was,
fun game.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. She said, I'll give you an 8. And I was like, an 8? I scrubbed everything in that bathroom. And she said, you missed the vent. And then I went in and I looked up and every time I go to the bathroom, ever since that day, it has scarred me. I always look up because it's one of the things that we tend to neglect.
Yes.
And when I saw how disgusting it was, I actually took it off and I like ran it in the sink and I said, I can't do this every time. This is the solution.
Well, you're lucky you could reach it too, but if you can't.
Oh, I was on a ladder.
No,
That's
oh,
why.
okay. Well,
But
you wouldn't
now-
need a ladder for this. And that's the thing that the camps always talk about too. Their mom is in their 80s. She still lives independently. She loves to clean still, but she wants to not have anybody help her. They design their products with her in mind every single time. So now you don't have to get on a ladder. You have an incredible amount of reach with this as well. You see something else, Dirty?
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to show
Oh, they
this.
can.
I'm not, can we? This chandelier that you can
Give them
see,
back.
I just caught it with my eye. This would be a nightmare to have to try and clean. And just, first of all, look how we're able to reach it, but look at how this gets right into all of that. This is a dream to have.
Yeah.
You're getting 4 of these dusters at $6.24 each. Great camera work there, by the way.
I know, thank you guys.
It's $24.98, should be $30, $8.33 on an easy payment. So for $8.33 just this month, you are going to be able to bring home 4 of these. It is a really, really great buy, V86085 from the Campanellis. All right, Kylie, we'll see you for one more.
One more.
Want to give you a little bit of a reminder, though, first.